Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brings up
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's gone. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
5 yards.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there. Goff to Kupp. 49 yards.
49-yard gain on
execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Gone. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
A run with Henry on first down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He was taken
nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On third down, Jackson. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the toss with Henderson, and he'll be taken down at the 34. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
He was brought down by Fabian.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Jalen Ramsey.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Brings up
the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
35-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
31. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Rams nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Goff now to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Matthew Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
3rd and long. It's gone. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And taken right on the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
A 1st down carry for Henry. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Brought down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. So earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but
Okay, my bad.
you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Yeah, they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Rams.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hold on.
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's a loss of
2nd and 11 at the 41.
At the 41.
Henry. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the...
Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
1st and 10.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
45 yards.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 99, check 99. Switch.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Down at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Rolling to his right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Henderson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
LA ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They run once more with Henderson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Henderson going to run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 31 yards there and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Now it's Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd down and 3. Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
On first down, it's Henry. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for Washington. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes this Washington 31. Rams nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now, this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
The 25-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is gone. A quick pass to Kupp. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Silver.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
The kick is good.
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run with Henry. 1st down and much more for Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for Circle round twice for the encore.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now
one thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Goff's throw here finds Woods. Goff, 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot. They're picking off a pass.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Aaron Donald on the
no gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Rams' 49-yard.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Aaron Donald on the stop. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.